What's up?
What's going on, man? How you doing, everybody?
Living the dream. It's going to be a fabulous Friday, as usual. A packed
Yeah.
MLB slate. How's it going over in Vietnam, man? I know y'all moving around a little bit, seeing different parts of the country. What's happening? Give us the international update here.
Yeah, man, we're back in Ho Chi Minh City. We went up to the capital, Hanoi, which is, if you drive a car, it's like a full 24, 26 hours. So we hopped on a quick, like 2-hour plane flight. We were up there
Yeah,
for
way better.
5 days. Stayed in a really nice luxury hotel. They treat you as soon as you walk in the door or leave. There's 5 people helping you, greeting
Dang.
you. So it was pretty nice. We spent a little bit of money there, but it was worth it. Got to eat a lot. Street markets. So
Sweet.
can't complain, man. Now we're back in the bustling city where it's nonstop traffic and noise. And
Gotcha.
we might go to the beach here in a couple of days. We'll have to drive 3 or 4 hours to get there one way. So we're trying to make some plans for the next few days.
Love it, man. That's awesome, dude. Glad to hear it. Overall, the trip sounds like it's going well, having lots of fun.
Yep. A little bit. Family might be a little sick right now. A little baby
Oh,
might be
no.
sick. Wife might be coming down with something, but I think we'll troop through. We'll be all right.
That's
So,
the worst, man. Nothing worse than being sick on vacation. Pray y'all feel better soon. Bummer. Oh,
yeah. No, it's good. But how are you? How the bet's been going last few
dude,
days for you?
that's one of them weeks you dream about, man. I'll give you a quick rundown here.
Yeah.
So Monday we lost our first 3 bets in a row on Monday night. We had a late one on the Reds. Reds cashed. We hadn't lost since. We've won 10 in a row. So we're 10-3, 10-3 on the week. Readers are up about 40% ROI. We just finally found the heater again, kind of like we did at the beginning of the year. It was nice. And I knew we were close. Like our losses were all just really close, the last week or so. And we've been treading water, been doing fine, slight profits or whatever. But yeah, it feels good, man. Won 10 straight. Cashing more of the strikeout props. We're on the right side and we're winning a lot by a half, instead of losing by a half. And that's just gambling, man. That's how it goes. But, just excited, man. Glad to have a good week, and hopefully we'll finish strong today. Got 5 bets up over Bettor's Insider. But how about yourself, man? You still on the heater?
Yeah, man. We finished the month pretty strong. Started the month off great.
Nice.
We've been hitting some walk props, out props. We've thrown some strikeout stuff in there as well. So, the books are so sharp on these strikeout props. It's almost going to end on one hook or the other. You got to just be on the right side on the right day. So,
yeah,
I can't complain.
Good deal, man. Good deal. I love it. On vacation, it still blows my mind. On vacation, not just on vacation, on across the world vacation, and still picking winners, man. I love it. I love it. I mean, I just love
it. We are far away from home, that's for sure. I don't know if I've seen another, or at least we've talked to a lot of people, come across a lot of people. I don't think we've come across anybody else that's from America, because supposedly it's the farthest country away from Vietnam. So,
wow.
I don't think people come over here very often.
Gotcha. Yeah.
So, but no, man, I've been keeping an eye on a lot of what's going on, a lot of the scores, checking scores at night. I haven't really been watching a lot of games just because they don't really show anything. There's no ESPN here. All the channels are in Vietnamese. So unless I pull up ESPN, but ESPN Plus doesn't work over here, so I'm kind of stuck. My YouTube TV that subscription doesn't work over here. So yeah, I'm kind of stuck in the mud right now, as you say. But man, I was kind of keeping track of what our last show, what we talked about.
Yeah.
Wanted to kind of just go over that real quick, because I thought both series that we looked at on Monday were terrific series heading into the week.
Yeah.
And I know our last show we weren't able to really touch on one of your maybe biggest future you've laid this year. I'm not sure if you have a bigger odd out there yet. So why don't you tell the people what you cooked up, man?
Yeah. So a couple weeks ago, when Max Fried was really struggling, I thought, man, this is just a great time to buy low right here. I try to approach sports a little bit like you would financial markets, like buying a company that's maybe had a rough few months, but they're solid at the core. Just it's overreaction. Well, Fried was weird there. His first couple starts, I was talking to my best friend Dustin. What's up, man? By the way, he was saying I think Fried's pressing a little bit because it's contract year. He wants that big money, and so. Correct. When I saw they had taken his odds, I think to start the year, he was like 18-1 to win the NL Cy Young or something like that. It might have been even less than that. It might have been like 9 or 10 to 1. But anyway, I got it at 50 to 1 on FanDuel a couple weeks ago before he really turned it around, before he, threw that complete game against the Marlins. You can still grab it. I'm shocked at this. He's had a couple decent outings since. You can still get it at 39 to 1 at FanDuel right now. I think that's still worth a sprinkle, man, just because Fried has the stuff, to reel off 8, 10 really good outings in a row and get right back up there as far as the favorites go. He can do it, man. I mean, he's got the strikeout power. He's got a wicked breaking ball. It's a lot to like about Fried once he gets it going. He finally looks settled in.
Well, and he's been thrusted into the ace role now with Strider gone. So I think it's I think he's one of those players that will step up when duty calls, and obviously he has, because he's been very good. His start to the year, I was shocked. I mean, he was not looking good at all, but man, with him and Sales looking good.
Yes, Sale's been a pleasant surprise, and he's always had the stuff of just. I still hold my breath on if he can stay healthy. That's every Braves fan's worry, is that he'll be on IL, but hopefully not, man. If his elbow and shoulder are really healed up, then man, we'll be sitting pretty. Even though Fried, I just looked up his stat line. I was checking it out here on the other screen. Even though Fried didn't get the win against the Mariners, the Braves lost 2-1 that game he pitched. He's actually outdueled by Bryce Miller. Kind of shocker. I do like Miller, but I didn't see that come. Fried went 6 innings, but he did strike out 7. And so it's funny. He's dropped his ERA. His ERA was 40 after his first start against the Phillies because he got lit up so bad. 40.5. He got it all the way down to 4.2. So in 5 starts, he is definitely trending in the right direction. So.
Well, that's I think that's a good look. If I was home right now, I would probably be taking that bet with you. I can't access FanDuel right now, unfortunately. So I can't lay that line, but I think anybody out there that wants to just get a little sprinkle on the future, you might as well. This is a very good look. I love this look.
I appreciate it, man. Yeah, I hope so. I hope he can stay healthy. That's kind of been his bugaboo the last couple of years too. Is he tends to have some hamstring issues and stuff like that. He did last year, I know, but if he pitches a full season, there's no reason why he can't be right up there with Wheeler and Peralta and some of the other aces, battling out for this award. So.
Yeah, I mean, if he stays healthy, he should at least get 25 plus starts this season. He might push into the 30 starts. Yeah. So I hope that for him, because I want him to get paid. He's one of my favorite pitchers.
Yeah, same
on
here.
The Braves, so he deserves it. So as long as he pitches well, he should get a nice payday.
Yeah. He seems like a good guy too, real quiet, unassuming, not arrogant. Just seems like a guy that just grinds, goes about his business, and that's the kind of guys you don't mind rooting for. You don't mind seeing them get paid handsomely. It's the cocky and arrogant guys with the bazillion dollars that you're just like, don't really care much for them.
No, I agree. So I mean, we'll see, man. We'll see if he can keep it going. See if the rest of that pitching staff can keep it going. Because I think if Braves keep hitting well, they stay in the running, stay in first place. There's no reason why he won't stay motivated, stay hungry, and try to carry this team. Because I think he knows that they need home field advantage when they get to the playoffs.
Yeah,
and if they can secure that up, it's going to be on him, man. He's the anchor, and if he's not having a great season, they're going to fall. So it's I think he knows it's big time for him now.
Yeah, he does. I think he's got the jitters out of the way, and he's just going back to doing what he does. Just hitting his spots, and what I like about Fried, he never seems to get hit hard. Like he'll get the walk bug every once in a while and walk too many guys, but he never seems to he's never throwing that fat pitch right down the middle that just gets cranked. He's good at, I think his hard hit rate's one of the lowest in the league. So that's another good thing. Even, typically on his worst outing, he's still going to only give up normally just 2 to 3 runs, which that's, most other guys would kill to have that kind of a blow up outing.
No, for sure. He's I think he's got them in position now. He's feeling it. We'll see if he can make it through. The weather's heating up, so batters are going to heat up. So we'll see.
Good point. Good point.
The NL East is a gauntlet, man.
Yeah, it is, man. It is between Yeah.
Washington's even hard to get out. So
I
I think
know.
Marlins, obviously the Marlins are
They,
probably the worst in the division now. Their
yeah,
pitching staff is just such a mess.
they're shot. Yeah,
Um,
everybody's
but
hurt.
man, the Mets have been up and down. They can hit, then they can't. I mean, they were one of the hottest hitting teams not too long ago. I think they've fallen off a little bit recently, but they're
Yeah,
going to be there. The Phillies are obviously going to be there, so they at least have three teams there they got to contend with. And the Nats are going to be tough every time they play each other. So.
know it, man. They're a feisty little bunch, man. They are. They
Yeah,
don't.
no,
They don't
we've
go
been
down
winning a lot
easy.
of bets on them, man. Their
Yeah.
pitchers are we've been fading pitchers outs against Nationals
Okay.
because they tend to not let guys go deep on them.
Yeah.
So
That's a
that's a
good. Yeah.
tidbit for everybody
Yeah.
out
That's a
there.
good
Keep an eye on
nugget.
that.
That's a good nugget right there for folks.
Yeah,
Is some
yeah,
things Wade's targeting. Because not a lot of people do outs props, man. That's a good niche you found, and that's that's part of the reason you've been so successful in MLB is you found your markets that you're good at and you're sticking with it. You got a good process, fundamentally sound yeah.
yeah. I know. We just had a person in our Discord kind of asking us some questions if we played game lines and stuff, and
Right.
I know I could have more followers if I did that stuff because a lot of people just want to bet on the games, but I just
Right.
don't think it's profitable long term. I mean, if
Yep.
that's something that you completely specialize in, sure, but it's not
Mm-hmm.
anything that I specialize in. I tried it last year. We did okay in it, but it's just so hit or miss. Like I can tell you right
Right.
now, there's probably a ton of people who continue to fade the Oakland Athletics and they're losing a lot of
Yeah,
bets
they
because
are.
they're
A's
beating
won
teams.
7 of 10. They're rolling. Yep.
Yeah, so you just can't. It's so tough to bet against the bad teams, and people want to jump on the favorites, and it's just you've got. I think you do a very good job with money line,
I
run
appreciate it,
line
man.
stuff. You've
Yeah,
just got to
it's
pick
not
your
easy.
spots. You have
Yeah,
to pick
it's
your
not easy. You
spots.
got to be selective. I couldn't agree more, man. Props is where it's at as far as ROI. Here's why. If you just think about it, normal logic. Okay, let's just say we'll pick X offshore sports book or even one of the big legal sports books like FanDuel, DraftKings. They'll let you bet just about as much as you want on a normal money line, right?
Yeah,
Try
they
that with
will.
prop. Okay, so just for sake of argument, just log into your account and try to put $1,000 on a prop. Don't hit submit unless you really like to bet.
Yeah,
But they won't even take the bet. Why do you
no,
think that is? It's because they're
they know.
scared. They know their prop market is so much softer than the regular lines, and
Correct.
that's just the nature of the beast, man. It's the same thing in NFL. They'll some of the largest
Yes.
books in the
Yeah.
world, they'll take $1 million bet on a point spread in NFL. Try to do a receptions prop. They're like, nope, limited $100. So that just tells you they're not confident in props. So props, that's why you've been so successful. You've specialized in props, and you and your followers are cleaning up, man. So there it is. Shameless plug. Wade Service,
Yeah, I
$25
appreciate
a
it,
month.
man.
You want the best player props out there, stuff that not a lot of people are betting, like these outs, these walks, stuff like that. Hit him up, man. It's the best money you ever spent. Literally
Yeah,
$6 a week. $6 a
yeah.
week, and you can find out what it feels like to be a winning sports better.
Yeah, and honestly, we found another market. I think we might be 4 or 5-0 on our under unearned runs.
Nice. Yeah, I forgot about that one.
I've been
Forgot
loving
about that.
those. And if you're fading the right team, we hit two last week with taking the Cubs starters over the Mets. Mets just couldn't score.
Yep.
Um,
They got cold there
if you
for a while.
if you can find that market, it's very good too. So that's something where I'm dabbling in new this year, and we've been good with it so far. So I knock on wood, you never know, but I like it so far. So we're starting to, especially I think some of the books are starting to catch on to the outs,
Yeah.
walks. Like last year, we had George Kirby was 1.5 line all
Yep.
year long. This year, he's been half. I mean, we can't
Yep.
get him 1.5 anymore.
Yeah. George
And
never walks
so,
anybody, man. It's crazy.
yeah, man. So I'm pretty impressed with the Orioles, man.
Dude.
I did not know they
You,
took 3 or 4 from the Yankees
yeah,
until I was looking over our notes.
you ain't kidding, man. We talked about it a little bit on Monday, and it's funny we hit on that. This series meant more to Baltimore, being the younger team, not as much experience as the Yankees. You had a great take on it. You said the Yankees are already looking at, how are we going to do in the playoffs? Where Baltimore is still looking to establish themselves as the premier team in the AL East. And so I was really, really, impressed, not just with their offense. I mean, we knew their lineup was stacked. I mean, heck, you got Gunnar Henderson's got 10 home runs. Cedric Mullins got 6. We got a couple other guys, Jordan Westberg, Ryan Mountcastle. They both have 5 home runs. So that's 4 guys with a ton of pop. But, man, the Baltimore bullpen, I didn't think I'd say this, but I dug into the metrics the last few days. I think the Baltimore bullpen's better than the Yankees. And the Yankees have always had a pretty good bullpen. But, man, the stats suggest otherwise. I think I have Baltimore as like either the 3rd or 4th best bullpen in MLB. I had the Yankees outside the top 10. So that's something to keep an eye on.
That's shocking.
The road, yeah.
Earlier in the season, the Yankees actually had a really good bullpen to start the season.
Yeah.
They might have been ranked number 1 for a while. I think
they still do. It's just they've had a few rough outings really skew the numbers, early in the season. And it's just I look at K rates a lot. I look at walk rates, and I also like to look at like left on base percentage, because a lot of times relievers coming in with men on base. And Baltimore's higher than ever in them than in every category on that. So it's pretty shocking, even without Batista, which is crazy, So just shows how much we talked about it on Monday. Also, how good Cano is. He's a stud. Who's the other lefty?
Like him a lot.
Columbia, the little lefty. Columbia is also pretty good. So I don't know. Baltimore's exciting, man. I think they were your pick to win the American League, so you're sitting fat happy on that. At least I would be if I were you. So
I like him, and I was shocked of all the home run numbers you just told me because I took Austin Riley as a future. He's still stuck on 2 home runs. What is going on?
Shocked by that, man, because he's got what I like about
he's
Riley.
Only batting 235, man.
Yeah, he's just not seeing it yet. But now that it's warming up, like you talked about earlier, now it's warming up. I think a lot of these hitters are going to come out of their funk a little bit, start playing a little better. Start seeing the ball.
They've got to. I mean, heck, I'm looking at their stats now. Acuna is only batting 252. He should be batting almost 300. I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, he's still stealing plenty of bases, but he's not been hot at the plate yet.
13 stolen bases looks pretty good, man.
It does.
That's a good number.
Yep.
Well, what do you got for the fans, for everybody on your best bet, man?
Yeah, man.
I was looking at this. You're taking a gamble today.
This is a little shocker, man. I wanted to give out an underdog. I don't think I've given out an underdog yet on the show. Wanted to. It's like, man, we've won 10 straight. I wanted to try for an underdog here. I've got, like I said, I got 5 picks up at bettorsinsider.com. Check them out. 3 of them are strikeout props, by the way, but did hit 2 sides. I'm going to take a roll of dice with the Metamucil's, man. Going with the Mets plus 132. Best line right now over at Superbook, if you have Superbook. And I'll admit it, man. This is part of my article here. Back in Jose Quintana, in this stage of his career, is probably scarier than a Freddy Krueger movie at this point. He tends to walk a lot of guys, but he's a wily veteran. He's 35 years old. He still knows how to pitch. I'm just hoping that 90-mile-an-hour sinker is going to have more bite on it than normal here. But the main reason for the bet, I hate the Rays lineup. They stink, man, and I'm shocked. I'll admit it, I was wrong. I took them over their win total. They're not going to hit it. I'm going to go ahead and say it now. Got them over 89.5 wins. I just don't see it. They miss Shane McClanahan big time. They miss him as the ace of their staff. They do have some good young pitchers, but, man, their lineup's just been terrible. Look them up against lefties. They're 23rd in WRC+. So there's no reason, I don't think, Quintana. Hopefully he can get through 5 innings without getting shelled. Rays do have Aaron Savali going. I do like him quite a bit. But, man, I have the Mets bullpen, actually. This is crazy. You're not going to believe this, Wade. I have the Mets bullpen as the best in baseball, at least so far. Have the Rays bullpen way down on the list. So as far as strikeout rates concerned, reliever strikeout rate, New York, the Mets leads in Major League Baseball. Guess where Tampa ranks? 24th in K rate. So, I think I'm getting the better hitting team here with the Mets. They're 13th in WRC plus instead of 23rd here. I'm getting the better offense and the better bullpen. Yeah, Savali does trump Quintana. I'll give him that. But at plus 132, I'm just going to take a stab at it, man. What do you think? I hate betting on the Mets just as a Braves fan, but what do you think about that best bet?
No, I was I'm not going to take it, but I was looking at Quintana's outs today, just for all the reasons that you're talking about. It's a good spot to to fade a team that's not playing very well.
Yep.
They're not hitting very well at all. They're suspect versus lefties. I think they're bottom. I think they're right in the middle, or at least bottom middle
Yep.
of the league against lefties for the season and for the last 14 days. So I think it's a good look. I think Quintana should at least go into the fifth inning. I don't see him giving up more than 2 or 3 runs if he does give up any runs to this lineup. I like some of the Rays pitchers. We target them for certain props, but yeah, I'm not sure what's happened to their offense. They've been pretty good the last few years. They're only missing the one guy that's back in his country because he's in trouble.
Water Franco. That's right. Yeah, got in trouble with some domestic violence issues. So
he's good, but I don't know. They really haven't lost anybody else. So I'm not sure why their offense is struggling so much,
especially against
lefties.
I love it. They have the highest strikeout rate against lefties in baseball. So it's like they fan a ton. For whatever reason, they just don't see it well out of the lefty's hand. I don't get it, but
props I was gonna give out.
Yeah, that's it, man. I always look forward to seeing what kind of prop you dig up to feed the people. Just curious thinking tonight on this packed Friday card.
It's we gave out 6 plays to VIP today.
Nice.
I'm gonna go back to the well here one more time. I'm taking Aaron Nola under 1.5 walks.
There we go. Boom.
Trying to pull up the little write-up we had since we're having some internet issues here.
Got you.
Let's see here. Yeah, he's so they're facing they're playing the Giants today. Nola has not gone over 1.5 walks in 13 of his last 14 games at home. He walks more on the road than at home. He's 2-2 for the under versus the Giants as well in his career. And over the last 14 days, the Giants are in the bottom 5 of walking versus righties on the road. Nola usually does walk 1, but with the data being as it is, the charts that we looked at, he was plus 100. We got that at Caesars. We just can't pass on that plus money.
Plus money, plus money with a veteran righty like Nola, still one of the most dominant pitchers in the NL. I think he kind of gets overshadowed a little bit by his own teammate Zach Wheeler, but Nola's still a freaking stud, man. I like that play quite a bit actually, because I don't think the Giants walk that much, if I remember right.
They don't. They're not much of a threat. At least especially against righties. And just the fact that he doesn't walk at home, he's only been over once in the last 14 starts. Plus money, you have to take that.
Yeah. So as I tell people, it's your civic duty to bet this play.
It is. When we saw plus money, we were like, whoa.
Really.
Got to take it. So,
yeah, that's a no.
I don't think it was plus money any other books, as far as I know. So Caesars gave us a little gift today.
Hey, they'll do it sometimes, man. I've gotten Caesars on a bunch of misprices over the last couple of years. You just got to catch them asleep at the wheel. They're probably not getting a ton of action on the walk stuff, and so they might leave a bad number out there, which I think is what they did. That line should be, what do you think, minus 130, minus 140, something like that. So you're getting probably 30% value there, I would guess.
For sure. And we were looking at Kikuchi to go under his walks, under his outs today. He's at 17.5 against Washington, another team. Washington that we like to think. Now, Caesars had him priced minus 103. All the other books, DraftKings, MGM, they were at minus 125 or higher. So,
dude, boom. That's right, dude. And y'all just heard it. Y'all just heard it right there. Line shopping is crucial to winning in sports betting, guys. Every other book's got it, said 125, 130 on the minus side. And you're able to find, I don't know if you said minus 103 or plus 103, but either way, that's killer value of what you found. You're 20 cents better than the rest of the market. So either all the other books are wrong and Caesars is right, or Caesars is asleep at the wheel, which that's what it sounds like to me. They're asleep at the wheel, which, hey, God bless them. That's what we need them to be if we're going to make money in this crazy business, right?
For sure. No, they do that often. So it's one of the books that we like to check first, see where they're at, see where they're priced. Because I think a lot of books like to follow DraftKings and what they do.
Yeah,
Well,
I think so
copycat,
too.
kind of a copycat. So
Yeah. DK's all usually first to the market with all these props, and I think a lot of books just copy paste, man. Just they don't want to
Yep.
hire like a team of people to break down prop numbers, so they're just like, what do the big boys have? Let's just copy paste. I want to get your take if you got another minute or two here. I know we got a jet, but
yeah.
So I always like dabbing a little bit into this to record a win, right? Not for a full unit, and I hadn't even played this yet, but it's just something that caught my eye. And always like, you're my prop guru, so always I can't believe this spread, Wade, or this line. So Sonny Gray, your buddy Sonny Gray, from right here in Tennessee, baby, from right down the road, Smyrna, Tennessee, to record the win against the White Sox. He's only minus 110. What am I missing here, dude? The Cardinals are minus 280 or 260 to win the game, and I can get Gray minus 110. Like, holy smoke! Why is it that cheap? What am I missing? I guess is what I'm asking you. Why are we getting 150,
Well,
170 cents better? On Gray to get.
We talked about this. I've got somebody helping me right now do research. That was actually the first play he threw to me today was Sonny Gray to win. We actually did not take it.
Okay.
Gotcha. Trying to see exactly what he said. I still think it's a good look. Let me see what he pulled up because he did a little bit more research on this than I did.
Well, I know
I'm not sure exactly.
I know the Cards.
I think he didn't like the fact that the Cards are not hitting righties very well.
Okay.
So I think he's a little worried about the Cardinals offense not scoring enough runs. I'm not sure who's going for the White Sox today.
Brad freaking Keller.
What? He's on the White Sox?
Yeah, Brad Keller's now on the White Sox. Now he's
I think you got to
pretty good his last couple outings. Keller has.
I think you got to take this play, but he just didn't jump on it because I think he's just still not. I think he's still shy on the Cardinals offense.
I can't blame him there. They've been a disappointment so far. They have been a disappointment. I think they'll get it going eventually. And I was wrong on Keller. Keller has not pitched yet.
I don't think so. I didn't even know he was on their team.
I was looking at last year. I didn't know this was last year's numbers. His last two starts. He hadn't pitched since May 15th of last year. So it's been almost a full year since he's pitched in the big leagues. Holy smoke, man.
No, that's interesting. That's interesting. Yeah. Now that you bring that up, I may have to look at that. I didn't personally research it myself. Usually I would. He'd throw me some stuff. He just says I kind of got off Sonny win after seeing how bad the Cardinals are versus righties.
Yeah, he's right. I mean, he's definitely right about that. Because you don't want to get. I guess I think we just figured out why it's so cheap. You could see Sonny going 6 innings, maybe even 7, but it's still being 1-1 or nothing, and then you're just really pissed because the Cards didn't score. But surely to goodness they score against Brad freaking Keller, don't they? But I don't know.
Yeah, no, these are the ones that we like to target. The ones that have the really high money line favorite,
right?
And then your starting pitcher is right there at like lower plus money.
Yeah,
you have to. I still think it's safe to play. I mean, it's a long season. What are you going to lose 1 unit if it misses? But if it hits, you're going to gain some value on that. So I think it's a playable play.
Gotcha. Yeah, I was just
curious. The Cardinals can score, man. They'll figure it out. They're not as bad as they are right now.
They're last in the big leagues in homers. That's got to change. Arenado and Goldie they're gonna get cranking here soon. They're gonna get
Lars Newbar is just kind of getting back and going too.
Right.
Not sure who else. I saw that they sent down Walker.
They did. He was struggling.
He's been struggling.
Yep.
So I don't know, man. Maybe their offense is just going to sputter out all year long.
Appreciate the extra look, man. I like getting a little knowledge from you on some of these props that not a lot of people hit on. So that helps me in my process.
I told him I actually liked if I trusted Nola a little bit more, maybe I'd play his. His to win was plus 110 against the Giants at home.
Yep, I like that. I definitely looked at that as well.
I think
Only
I like Gray
concern,
more though. I trust Gray a lot more than Nola
yeah,
as far as going
I do
deep and not
too.
giving up runs.
I do too, and I trust the Cards bullpen a hell of a lot more than the Phillies bullpen. Phillies bullpen been
Yeah.
beat up a little bit. I think they got the talent, but they're just getting shellacked lately. So
I
yeah,
think you should
man.
play it. I may end up giving that out to subscribers. I'm going to look at that a little bit more when I get off here because I
Man,
like to take Sonny Gray. I already passed on Sonny Gray to win against
I know
maybe the Mets.
he's one of your guys. So yeah, that's why I
Yeah,
asked. He's one of your guys. So
I like him a lot.
yeah, he's a
You should
stud.
definitely go. We are on his over 17.5 outs prop if that helps you out.
Nice. Oh, dude, that
So
sounds too easy.
it was juicy. We had to pair it with
Here's
who did
something
we
else.
pair him with? We actually paired him with Michael Lorenzen to go under 6.5 hits, and this is like the second hit prop we've taken all year. But he's 100% this season, three for
Wow,
three. Both games on the road against Detroit and Atlanta, he only gave up three, and then he faced Kansas City last year 3 times, and he gave up 5, 5, and 3. So
wow,
um,
that's pretty
I
solid.
think I think that line was like minus 160 for Lorenzen. So put those two together, we got like plus 155, 156 on draft on
Yeah,
Caesars. So
it's a good price.
yeah, I think Sonny Gray's over 17.5 is maybe minus 170, minus 180 in that range.
Oh yeah,
I mean, we're starting to take those straight
yeah,
to some of
I,
our members just
yeah,
because I just don't we're risking a little bit too much on some of these two legs.
sure.
I just the return on that stinks, but we
Yeah,
kind of had a little group discussion in our Discord, and I was kind of telling them because I know you don't either, but a lot of people just don't like to play juice up to like minus 140, minus
yep,
150.
yep.
Um,
Kind of where
but I
my
was kind of told
cutoff
them
is.
like, guys, where else in the world, what other kind of investment vehicle, whether it be stocks or real estate or anything else, can you put $100 in and get $50, $60 back that same day?
It's a
It's
really
just
good point.
not. It's not easy to do. So
Yeah,
why are we so scared to take
yeah.
minus 180s and minus
Hey,
190s as
the
straights? I
the
don't
old
know.
saying is that you only pay juice if it loses, right?
So at least what I do is I'll just play one unit straight. I'm not gonna put minus. I'm not gonna put like 2 units on these. I'm
Okay,
just
got
playing
you.
one unit,
You're
one
just gonna
hundred
flat
dollars.
bet
If
it.
it
Yeah,
returns
yeah.
$60, it's gonna return 60
You're
bucks.
just gonna flat bet it. That's
Um,
smart. That's smart.
yeah, we've done some like 1.5s on minus 150s, and we've lost them, and that hurts. It hurts. It hurts to lose a bigger lay than just to
Yep,
try to win half
I
your
get
money
it.
back.
Yeah, no, I
Um,
get it. I play a lot of money lines. I get it. Yeah, a lot
So
of
yeah, we're dabbling with those. We'll see if members like that. I know a lot of people don't, but I think also people just want to win. And all
yeah,
I'm really looking for is the green check mark and give us some profits, and we'll keep stacking it every day.
exactly. That's what it's all
I
about.
don't know
You've been doing it a
if you
long
can
time.
find if you can find a pitcher that's like almost guaranteed to go under 18.5, like Joe Musgrove was
Yeah,
under 18.5 against maybe the Phillies, I
yeah.
believe,
He's been
a
struggling
couple weeks
too.
ago. It
Yeah.
was like minus 190. That was like that's an okay 2 unit play because he
Mhm.
did not hit that, and he hasn't hit that in forever. So
Long time.
that was a safe play, but it's really you gotta find those safe plays and only do that every once in a while.
Gotcha, man. I
So
appreciate you showing us a little bit of how the sauce is made there. I appreciate the look behind the curtain. Always kind of like,
yeah, we I think we're pressing too much, trying to put two legs together and trying to get plus money or close to plus money, and then one leg loses when the
yeah,
other one that we were really confident in hit. So it's just let's
mhm.
just lay $100 on a
Yeah,
minus 175 and be happy with it.
yeah. I mean,
But
and I've heard some professional bettors talk about this before too, man. Like pros will bet wherever they see an edge. They don't care if it's minus 300. If they made the line, if
correct,
they think the line should be minus 350 or minus 400, they'll lay minus 300 because they're betting
correct.
every single edge, right? Now,
Yep.
great point. Most of us aren't professional bettors. We're more, casual bettors. Maybe we're doing it for like a side hustle, like you and I are doing, a side income.
Correct.
But we're not really wanting to lay minus 300. But I think you may be onto something though, man. I think maybe you target some walk stuff and some out stuff that's long. Maybe as long as it's 200 and under. Maybe it's you're not shy to pull the trigger and just take that and run with it.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, and it's all kind of hindsight. Like if you're a better that lays $1,000 as your one single unit,
Hmm.
of course I'd be playing those all day long as
Yeah,
straights because you're still going to return a ton.
That's
But
right.
when you have people, when I have like my subscribers, I know most of them are probably 10, 15,
Mm-hmm.
25, $50 unit betters. So
Yep.
when I give them a minus 165, minus 170, they're just not returning a lot off $50.
Correct. Yeah.
So I
Right.
tried avoiding that, but at the end of
Yeah.
the day, I'm getting to the point where I'd rather just get a green check mark.
I don't
And
blame
people need to just start playing a little bit more money on these plays, I guess. So
you. That's it. Well,
I
if
don't
they've
know.
been following you any length of time, they're up well over 200 units, so they should have a growing bankroll to play with right now. Should be able to up their bet size
Yeah,
a bit,
I
even
think I
betting
think
just
on
one.
Monday, we'll give everybody a good recap of where we both sit unit wise for the
Okay.
year so far. I'm not really even sure. I've got to recount everything through Discord for the last few days and add all that into the bet stamp tracker. So
Gotcha.
I've got some work to do, but I think last time I checked, we're still sitting around like 18 units on the season
Awesome.
so far.
Yeah, you can't beat that, dude. For the first, we've only been at it a month. The season's only a month old. So yeah, you can't.
Yeah.
That's pretty sweet, man. That's a good start. So yeah,
Yeah.
should be thrilled.
No, we're happy, man. I appreciate you jumping on and doing
Yeah,
this with me.
no problem, man. My
The
pleasure, dude.
wife's in there trying to sleep, so
Yeah,
I know she's like, ah,
yeah. Y'all
but
hurried up.
no,
Yeah, that's right.
no, that's all good. Yeah, we'll have a little technical difficulties with some of the maybe some of the recordings. We might have been a little grainy. Maybe we lost a little bit here while we were talking. But I'm gonna try to edit this out, make it look
Nice,
good.
nice.
So yeah, video should be out soon. Really
We
appreciate everybody joining us. Make sure you guys go to eatwatchbet.com. Make sure you guys go to
yes,
bettorsinsider.com.
sir.
Free plays all day long from numerous writers. Mike does a great
Including
job of making
including
sure all these
Wade.
articles get out. Yeah.
Wade's got a
Yeah, no,
UFC
so
article up right now.
yeah, UFC's a big one tomorrow. I guess that's today, my time.
Yeah,
So
there you
yeah,
go.
UFC. We got a golf one out there as well from a few days ago. I need to check up on that. Yeah, but no, you guys can get all the free bets you want from there. You don't have to pay for anything. If you guys want to sign up for any books, make sure you go through them. Helps keep the lights on for Mike
That's
and
it.
everybody.
Yeah, thank you, man.
Um,
Appreciate that,
yeah,
man.
and if you guys want to check out my premium, just go to my X account, Matt Wade's Bets. I got a link in the description, a 7-day free trial.
Can't beat it.
Might as well check it out. It's 7 days.
Yeah,
It's free. You might even win enough money to cover a month or two. You never know.
I
So
guarantee. Yeah, I'd almost guarantee they'll win at least 2 to 3 months worth, of a subscription just by doing the 1 week free. So there's really nothing to lose. Then take that money, pay it for 3 months, and then see what they're up. That's my challenge to the folks: is ride Wade for a full quarter. Let's just say ride him to the All-Star break. Okay, that's a good one.
yeah,
We're MLB guys.
yeah,
Ride him to the All-Star break,
yeah,
and then if you're going to be up so much that the $25 a month just seems like nothing at that point. I mean, you already
for
do all the
sure.
subscriptions to freaking Hulu, YouTube TV, Paramount, Netflix, all the other crap out there. And that stuff don't make you money. Wait, will make you money. So, yeah,
Correct.
it's my
Yeah,
push.
and I will say, full discretion, I've been going back and forth on if I want to lower my premium cost because I do sit around and think about how many subscriptions people have now. They've got Netflix, they've got Hulu, they've got
True,
their gym membership,
true.
they've got whatever membership they have. And I know a lot of people don't really want to pay $25 a month. I put a lot of work and research into this, just like
You
you
do.
do.
You do.
But I don't know. I may lower it a little bit so I could try to help out more people because a lot of the new betters, a lot of the newbies, they might just want to pay $10 a month or
Right.
$15 a month just to get some help. So I don't know. That's something I'm thinking about. I always
True.
give free trials. Sometimes I'll throw out like a lot of people jumped on the free 3 weeks. So we've got a bunch of people
They
on
were
three free
smart.
weeks right now
They were
and they're
smart.
cashing in. So
Yeah.
they jumped in at the right time. They hit 15 plus units in about 9 days. So
And hopefully they'll all sign up as a premium subscriber, as they should. I mean, you've made them money. There's no reason not to.
I don't know. I think almost everybody has it set to recur right now. So I think I've got people happy. So if
Love
we can
it.
keep it going, man. Yeah, no,
That
we've
is
had a bunch of
good.
new people
Love it.
join us recently. So heck, from as long as I've been in Vietnam, we've had more people join us than we did the first maybe week or two of
Look
MLB
at that.
season so far. So
What a blessing.
Yeah.
Love
Yeah,
it.
no, it's been great. This show's been awesome. I appreciate you doing this with me.
No problem. It's my pleasure, man. My pleasure.
Yeah, appreciate whoever watches this. If you like it, hit the like button on YouTube. It kind of helps the video push out to other people. Subscribe to us if you want to get some alerts. I always kind of throw out a few shorts for our best bets and some other things like that I like to do. So yeah, be on the lookout for that stuff later today.
Nice. Well, I appreciate it, buddy. Thanks for making the time, and hope y'all can get some rest tonight and feel better. And but we'll talk to you again. Hook up again on Monday.
We will talk on Monday. Hope you have a blessed weekend, man. Thanks, everybody.
You too, my friend. Be good. Boom.
See you guys.